Appreciate that, man. Appreciate it. I'm just getting back. Trying to get my phone so I can put some music on. I do need to charge my phone too. Well, 3 minutes. Only been 3 minutes. Appreciate you for coming into the live though.
Most people don't even know they're dying slow is hard. They wake up, soft scroll, sip comfort like warm milk, and call that a life. That was me. Lying to myself, pretending the noise meant progress, pretending busy meant purpose. It didn't. The truth is simple and ugly. Suffocating under soft routines, fake validation, weak ass choices. I start tomorrow with another shovel full of dirt over your own potential. I got sick of burying myself alive, so I flipped the script, declaring war. And not on the world, on the version of me that can't do it. It was the fucking doorway. Every time I walked through it, I leveled up. Every time I avoided it, I shrank. This brutal and honest. Suffer with a purpose or live as a comfortable ghost. They pick one. Each is excuses. You're tired, it's fine. Fuck fine. It's how mediocrity handcuffs you to the spot. Pain is the only honest teacher left. Prove it. It's dark, cold, and nobody's clapping. I started hunting the suck on purpose. Cold runs, long lifts, long silences, early alarms, late nights. Because repetition of shit you hate calluses the mind. That's the entire system. Deliberately do the things your feelings avoid until your feelings stop running the show. You don't need hacks, you need hours in hell. Every rep of misery laid down another plate of armor. Eventually the mind stops whining and starts working. That's when you get dangerous. Not when it's easy, but when it's awful and you do it anyway.
What's up, Tyler Holt? Appreciate you.
The crucible. Long enough and you come out a different motherfucker. It's
different area.
That voice is slick as oil and friendly as a con man. Rest of you've done enough. Don't be so hard on yourself. Eat shit. It tucks potential to an early grave. I built a second voice. My heart voice. The one that says one more. Then one more. Then one more. No negotiations, no feelings, no committee meeting in my head. Orders. Execute. Voice still lives here, but I starve it. Savage with action. Flip the ratio. You stop letting empathy for your own laziness vote on mission critical decisions. And then the alarm hits me. And the doubt comes. When the body fire screens blue, you don't need to feel like it's blue. Feelings are what? Decline. Feelings are climate, so the storms don't matter. The warrior taught without paying the warrior told. They want the story, not the stars. You can't download grit. You bleed for it. I took the live autopsy into my own head daily. Crack it open while I'm alive and poke the tender spots. Insecurity, failure, shame, all that rotten shit I kept hiding. Is this suffering like the gym? You don't live there forever. You clock in, you do the work.
Walaikum salam. Walaikum salam.
Facing the worst truth, 10 hours of motivation for life. That's what the answer is. Inside the stars you can touch. Pull them out. Name it. Train through them. I stopped chasing happiness, I started chasing honesty. In the wild part, choose honesty over anesthesia. You earn a kind of peace that doesn't depend on weather. Like so many other people.
Appreciate that. Appreciate it.
Chasing optics.
While keeping you in the loop. Hard bought and hell forged. Silence became my weapon. Loud, but I learned to go quiet with a loaded gun. In a crowded street, in a cold garage, in a dark truck. I shut the door on the surface and sat with the only judge that mattered. The mirror. No hashtags, no flaws, no soft language therapy. You're fat. You're lying. You quit. That mirror talk hurt like hell, but it rewired my life. Reflection without bullshit is how you build standards. And it's build discipline. Discipline builds freedom. That's the real freedom. Doing whatever the fuck you want, but doing what
What's
you
going on?
want it or not.
Hit that like button.
I didn't need hype when I had receipts. The cookie jar of earned moments. The miles, the pull-ups, the cold mornings, shut down panic completely. When the suck hit, I reached in, grabbed proof and kept moving. The evidence killed the season. Soft motivation. Almost nobody has discipline. Motivation is a sugar high. In the skill spot. The body follows the mind. Always. So I train the mind like a mini basket coach. Daily, good, weakness, fair, 40% weak. You cook, you're usually at 40. I kept pushing past that threshold.
Hit that like button.
The chain of command. And we taught me to take souls. When the environment tries to break you, reverse the energy. Smile at the storm. Make your suffering heavier.
Happy Wednesday,
That's not
Diva.
arrogance. That's psychological warfare.
Happy Wednesday.
You're soft. Callous the mind, not just the hands. It's raining. Okay. If it's lonely, go deep. The standard is the standard. And the standard doesn't give a shit about your youth. Understand that the road is going on purpose. Restrict the crowd.
Yo,
Call you crazy, obsessed, unbalanced. Translation, you scare them because you remind them of the work they refuse to do. Let them talk. Chasing the peace. I'm building it. I don't want none. I want control. Peace isn't candles and chants. It's calm and chaos because you bled there before. It's looking at 100 more miles of hell and saying, Roger that. It's taking stress fractures and getting back up. It's staring down the demon in your head and making him carry your fucking pack day after day after day. You don't maintain mental armor. You polish it with suffering or it rusts. That's the tax for being who you say you are. It daily. Wants to talk about limits until they need it. Fold, justify, start writing your soft little story about how life got in the way. No, motherfucker. You got in the way. Life doesn't block you, your comfort does. Every limit I ever had was built by my own cowardice, layered brick by brick with excuses. I used to believe I was unlucky. But like luck's just discipline seen from a distance. You put in enough reps, bleed enough times, and people start calling it luck because they can't explain the difference. Limits are imagination sealed.
I will definitely say a prayer for you if that is true.
Stop asking, can I do
But I
this?
would tell you,
And start asking, how much
take those 3 days,
be Because pain
and
always
enjoy the rest of your
pain
life.
doesn't bullshit.
And may you say at the end, La ilaha illallah, Muhammadan Rasulullah. I'm trying to get this
Because they never learned to make pain
together, y'all.
They treat discomfort like a visitor instead of a room.
Cause
I move pain permanently.
not
I built
sure
a fucking house for it.
if I'm doing this right.
When you normalize suffering, progress becomes default. Maybe later, there's only now. You stop waiting for motivation, start creating it through movement. Every step, every rep, every silent moment becomes an act of rebellion.
Yeah, I hope so too.
I don't get inspired.
I hope so too.
I get pissed when I see my potential being wasted. Inspiration fades fast. Anger doesn't. I weaponize mine.
Appreciate you, bro.
The goal isn't to be comfortable with pain. It's to be fluent in it. You speak its language long enough, and suffering stops sounding like punishment. It starts sounding like freedom. You can't fake hunger. Hunger is primal. You either have it or you bear it.
Yo, I suck at this, y'all. I thought if I go over here in this area where it's space, I could show you guys me doing push-ups.
The day I decided to feed the right wolf, discipline, focus grind, everything changed. Hunger isn't glamorous. It's not pretty or Instagram. It's nights paced like an animal, mornings where your body feels like a corpse but your mind screaming move. Hunger is holy. It's the fire that keeps you fueled in a world trying to sedate you. So
okay, there we go.
Feed it with rejection. Eat it with every ounce of failure you can chew. Because once that fire goes out, you're done. Doesn't matter how smart, how rich, or how connected you are. Hunger is the currency of greatness. People always ask me how to find balance. Balance is bullshit. Balance is the language of mediocrity. Average people use to justify why they never went all in. You want to know why you're not progressing. Because you're still negotiating with your dreams. You're splitting your energy between the grind and the gossip, between purpose and pleasure. You can't be a savage half the time. You can't sprint toward greatness while keeping one foot in comfort. That's not balance.
A fun and easy way to make cash. Sign up directly on the app. Choose your own hours. Get paid to deliver on your time. There are opportunities in over 7,000 cities. Keep 100% of your bills. Download the DoorDash driver app and get started today.
I work in IT. Do you really need a computer science degree or equivalent, like some jobs posts say? Well,
I don't want this to break,
CEO of Apple,
fall.
Kelly Jordan, director
I feel like it's gonna fall.
all say no. So, if you want to work in tech, what should you do instead? First of all, save yourself $80,000 in college tuition and 4 years of your life. Skip the college and focus on getting the right skills, the project portfolio, and the IT certifications, and the hands-on experience that you need, because that's what top tech companies really care about. But maybe
All right, maybe I should put the light on here because it's much more lighter.
Where do I even start? And how do I build out a portfolio of IT projects? Simple. On the next page, we've created a free training sharing the exact step-by-step blueprint we've used to help thousands of people over the past decade land at least 10K a month IT roles at companies like Google, Tesla, IBM, Disney, Riot Games, Samsung, and so many more. After just 4 months of hands-on training and without needing a college degree, I reveal the blueprint for free in this training video. To watch it, just click to get started below now. Hello, my name is Terry King. I'm a U.S. Air Force veteran and founder and CEO of an IT vocational school called
Guess I'm gonna have to be over here then.
We've helped thousands of students launch their IT careers without any degree required over the past decade. Like Kieran Taylor, who's a forklift driver and a college dropout. Now, he's a network engineer and manager at Google. Or Carl Scott, who was a certified
Jeez.
but now he's a cybersecurity consultant for Accenture.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Craig Fowler, who was a plumber and used to fix toilets. Now he's a network operations center engineer. Or Makia Jackson, who was a stay-at-home mom and wanted to launch her new career. Now she's a senior cybersecurity compliance specialist. We have literally thousands of more results just like this. Want to be next? So
Yeah, that is sad, bro. It's not easy, man. Definitely not easy
That's betrayal.
to see that
Betray your own potential.
at all.
Compromise your standard to make other people comfortable. The world will tell you you're extreme. That's fine. Extremes build empires. Moderation builds excuses. Someone called me and said, thank you for noticing the difference between us.
I'm gonna just have to plug this over here.
For mastery, I don't care how many miles you've run, how many weights you've lifted, or how many books you've read. If you're not improving, you're decaying. And growth isn't seasonal. It's constant pressure. The moment you start congratulating yourself is the moment you start dying. That's why I stay uncomfortable on purpose. I celebrate by suffering more. Masochism is maintenance. You can't keep a blade sharp if you stop grinding it. So I keep finding new ways to bleed. Every day is another chance to break a weakness, not protect.
Absolutely. Say the do
Most
for
people protect
him.
what they already have. I just
Ya
struggle with
Allah,
stepping back. I'm not afraid of breaking down.
you
I'm afraid of rusting.
help Gianni
I'll take pain over paralysis
strengthen
every day, because pain means I'm
and
still in
become
the fucking fight.
a lot more healthy.
Real competition
and
is the
strong.
voice inside your head that tells you
Ya
you're
Allah, give him
that voice is
more
relentless.
days, more weeks,
It's clever,
more
it's
years,
patient, it waits for the
more
right moment
months.
to whisper. You've earned a break.
In your name, Ya
That's when you
Allah.
need to go hard.
Amen.
Because comfort doesn't announce its arrival. It sneaks in and dresses like reason. You need recovery. You've done enough. I'll rest when my purpose does. And my purpose never fucking sleeps. You say you can't run from your demons. Agreed. You can outrun it.
Alright.
If you never stop. Every time I hit the
I'm
page,
trying to, right now, I'm just trying to get my freaking, I thought I was doing something when I had it over here.
That's not motivation.
I guess this will be where I do it.
The workout every lazy day, every lie you tell yourself shows up later as pain, regret, and weakness. You don't dodge it, you just delay it. That's why I pay early and often. Sore, exhausted, and running low, I remind myself. This is the interest on discipline. I'd rather pay it daily than get crushed later by the debt of regret. That shit counts faster than anything. Every year of avoiding hard work makes you softer, slower, smaller. You want confidence? Clarity? Pay now, pay and sweat. That's in solitude. Because the world doesn't reward intentions. It rewards invoices. Pain is proof of payment. Most people fake deposits. I bring fucking receipts. You can't build resilience in comfort. Comfort's a thief that breaks into your potential while you're sleeping. You wake up years later.
Absolutely, Terry Holt. Absolutely.
I keep my life uncomfortable on purpose. Cold showers, hard runs, heavy lifts, early mornings, brutal honesty. You can't trick comfort. You got to start. Every convenience I remove is another inch of freedom I take back. People call that extreme. Because when the storm hits, you can't download toughness. You either train for it or you fall. And I'm done folding. I'll take the blisters, the bruises, the fuck ups, and the failures. Because that's the cost of being unbreakable. And I pay it every single day. Ask what drives me. The answer's simple. Disgust. I got tired of my own bullshit. I got sick of being the guy with potential but no proof. You ever look in the mirror and know you're full of shit? That was me. With no action. I'd say I wanted greatness, but I was really addicted to comfort. Then one day I realized comfort is a fucking drug. And I was hooked. So I quit cold turkey. Hurt like hell. Every day felt like detox, but pain became my rehab. I replaced comfort with confrontation. I confronted my laziness, my excuses, my softness, my fear. That's when I learned the truth. Motivation doesn't save you, disgust does. You change when you can't stand your own reflection. You evolve when staying the same feels like dying. Disgust is gasoline if you're bold enough to light it. Most people confuse movement with progress.
Absolutely.
Easy as fuck, but going nowhere. Constantly spinning wheels.
Appreciate you, Tyler. I try to be.
I used to wear busy like armor. It made me feel
I think what I'm gonna do is switch.
Then I
Cause
realized all that movement was hiding my avoidance.
this stand is too small for this.
It's hours in the dark doing the same hard thing with no applause.
Too light.
People love variety because they're scared of mastery. Mastery means doing the same painful thing until it no longer breaks you. You stop chasing new workouts, new routines, new hacks. You pick one hill and climb that motherfucker till you own it. Progress isn't exciting.
Happens, healthcare.gov is here for you. Like it's there for Marcus. Even though he lost his job, he's not worried about finding a new health plan anymore. There are many ways to qualify. Visit healthcare.gov where millions have found the coverage they need. You need to tell a friend credit check.
Hey, check this out, man.
Execution when excitement dies. That's how you separate the grinders from the talkers. You can't build strength pretending life's fair. Life doesn't give a fuck about fairness. It'll kick your ass while smiling. The weak wait for fairness. The strong create leverage. I stopped expecting the world to go easy on me and started demanding more for myself. I learned to turn unfairness into fuel. People lied about me, doubted me, laughed at me. Good. Every insult was proof I was visible. Every hater was proof I was ahead. You can't get attacked standing still. The more hate you attract, the louder you're moving. I flipped the script. Pain became a receipt of progress. Every time life punched me, I didn't bitch. I collected data. That's the secret. We turn every blow into information. Failure is the world's feedback loop. And if you're not getting hit, you're probably not doing shit worth noticing. Quitting is seductive because it comes dressed like relief. You'll say just this once, and before you know it, quitting becomes your comfort zone. I know because I lived there. I quit on workouts, relationships, dreams, anything that felt uncomfortable. But relief never lasted. It always turned into shame. Shame's heavy as fuck. It sits on your chest and reminds you who you could have been. That's the real pain. The potential left to rot. Once I realized that, I stopped quitting cold. I started negotiating with pain, running from it. And he said, you can't do this. I said, watch me. Every time I didn't quit, I earned another piece of self-respect. That's the currency that buys confidence. You can't fake it. You can only earn it through suffering that almost breaks you, but doesn't.
It's gonna go taller than that. Okay, good.
I tell motivation is a fucking ghost. It disappears
This
when
one
shit is
will
hard.
fall
You need purpose.
with that. Okay,
Purpose is
good.
concrete. It doesn't give a damn about you. Purpose doesn't care if you're tired, broke, or scared. It just sits there waiting for your action to catch up. That's why I don't chase motivation. I chase accountability. Every day that is a debt I owe my purpose. Every
I
every
hate it
mile,
right
every
here.
hour discipline is a payment. And I don't miss payments. Second, you start skipping. Debt collects interest. You start losing your edge, your hunger, your momentum. Then one day you look up and realize you're bankrupt. Not financially, but mentally. Purpose is the only currency that keeps you rich when everything else collapses. There's beauty in breaking yourself down on purpose. Most people run from that feeling. They think breaking is failure. It's
The
not.
sun don't come at this time.
You're not supposed to stay the same. You're supposed to
Hurts.
pain.
He don't really come at this time because I really don't have that many people that come in
Cracks on purpose, not to hide them, but to expose them.
at this
Because
time.
that's how you find the weaknesses before life does.
Welcome to the chat though.
Silence,
I was
rejection.
supposed to be working out,
Reveal the truth. Pain's the scanner.
but
Every soft spot, every blind spot, every lie.
I gotta get my setup
Hide
together.
from that scan because
I have to tighten up.
see how far they drifted. I say fuck comfort. Run toward the scan. Fix what you won't face. You can't level up. without tearing your
Diva,
illusion
I
down.
don't know if you still
Build it
here.
at the beginning.
I don't really
Notice how
like
people
neither
talk
one of
about
them
self-care
teams.
while avoiding hardship.
I'm a
They wrap laziness in therapeutic language. Boundaries, they say, but what they really mean
I'm a
is
Bucks and a
I'm scared of
Baltimore
pressure.
Ravens
Self-care
fan.
isn't bubble baths. It's brutal honesty. It's dragging yourself into the gym when you're wrecked. It's shutting down your excuses before they even form. It's keeping promises to yourself when nobody's watching. Comfort isn't healing. Healing happens when you confront the chaos head on and refuse to be its victim. In the world soft because everyone's allergic to discomfort. But discomfort's the vaccine against mediocrity. Inject it daily until you're immune to weakness. It's people off. But that's the price of evolution. You don't
Appreciate
want
that y'all come in here a little earlier just
Tell
to
the truth.
watch me get a little workout in.
Learn patience through pain.
I was gonna try to get a good one in, but
I used to be that guy.
couldn't get this right.
Wasn't further
Let me
along.
get that light right.
Then I realized times
Today
are
has
ultimate
been
filter.
a sad day
Most people quit
for
before
me,
the blessing
so I
arrives.
have tried
They
to
give up in
make
the waiting room.
a good day for others.
Waiting
That's
starts
the
working.
best way to work, man.
I learned
That's
that
the best way to do it.
outpaces talent every time.
When you
You
down
may
and
be
out, you gotta make sure
gifted, keep showing the fuck up.
that you doing the
Progress
same
is
thing
delayed
for
effort.
others.
You put
You
the
know,
work
you
in
make
now,
sure
you
that
will
others are
later.
doing well too.
That's why most
Even
men
if you
push
got your last,
talking
you
before
have
effort
your
returns.
last, you get your last.
Patience isn't passive.
You know, only
It's
just
precious to
keep
staying
you
over time. That's the
moving.
grind
You
of
know what I
life.
mean? So
It's invisible, silent, and
W's the title, man.
but it builds the kind of strength
W's
nothing
the
can
title.
buy.
It'll all get
Every
better,
morning I wake
bro.
up and reset the standard. Yesterday's success doesn't mean shit.
Just gotta stay
I
strong.
don't care how far I've come. Ground to gain.
Oh,
Doesn't
absolutely.
respect trophies.
Absolutely.
You can't cash yesterday's work today. That's why I stay
Absolutely.
hungry and aware.
Let's see.
The mission never ends.
I'm trying to get
I
the
think
whole,
you arrive as the day
this
you
whole
start to
spot, but I don't think I'm doing
I've seen it
anything
happen.
right.
TurboTax location.
Sorry to hear that, brother.
So, hand off your taxes to
May Allah have mercy on that person
do your taxes with 100%.
that you lost. Okay. Now we in there like swimming. I mean, shortly I may be the one to do my prayer, but I'll definitely be back to finish up my workout. So I appreciate y'all coming in the chat at an early time. Oh man. Well, I hope well, I hope Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bring y'all back somehow. And if you ever have a time, you know, where you have a good amount of cash or whatever, and you can make it out there, you know what I'm saying, to go see him sometimes, or her, whoever it is. Say, what's going on with you? What's up?
You know, people think it's hard to get to places like this, or this, but you can have all of this if you earn enough points. And you can find credit cards with those kind of travel perks on Intuit Credit Karma.
All these darn
Nobody's
commercials.
coming to save you. Read that again. No mentor, no partner, no motivation fairy is about to knock on your door handing purpose. Food, your breath, and your fucking decisions. I learned it the hard way. Wait, hoping, blaming. Pray for someone to notice, for life to give me a chance. That's weakness disguised as faith.
Yes, and
The universe
mashallah.
doesn't give chances.
By queer.
It's constant.
Shouts out to
don't
you.
get miracles.
And Tyler,
You make them through repetition,
I hope that,
discipline, and pain.
you know, you
Once I
still be
understood
able
that,
to
I stopped
contact
asking for
him.
help and started earning it.
And like I said, sooner in the future in life,
Every
you
time you act,
you
you cast
reunite
a
with
vote
that
for the
person.
version of
So
yourself you want to be. Most people vote against themselves daily and call it balance. Balance.
Again, like I said, I will, since I went through fighting and going through all this,
And
I
most
will
of you
be
are
working,
fucking
I'll be
overdrafted.
going up for my prayer,
Hate the pain
and
and
I'll
shame.
come back and finish
Pain
up.
isn't punishment. Patience.
So I'm gonna continue to
It's
start.
feedback from the universe saying, you're still alive, keep going.
Since that
I
happened,
stopped
I'm going
interpreting pain as a problem and started seeing
back
it as
to
a
it.
process. Every ache, every failure, every broken bone carried data. Pain tells you where you're weak. That's the bullshit you hide behind. You can't.
Yeah, man, that's the part of life, man. This
people numb everything.
this life is a test, though.
They medicate so distracted and wonder why they get fill a void you refuse to face. I dove straight into it. To sit in pain until it stopped being loud. Pain becomes silence when you accept it. That's when you start hearing truth. The growth isn't about adding more comfort. It's about subtracting illusion. Through illusion like a blade. It carves you into who the fuck you were supposed to be. It's happiness. I chase mastery. Happiness is temporary. Mastery is permanent. Happiness depends on conditions. Suns out people that keep their pace. Mastery doesn't give a fuck about conditions. It's built in darkness, repetition, and silence. The problem with chasing happiness is it makes you react. The moment you go sideways, you collapse. And when you chase mastery, chaos becomes irrelevant. You train your mind to operate on the spiral. That's why I love pain. That's my practice. Every setback teaches control. Every failure teaches precision. Every mistake refines your awareness. Imagine. Most people quit because repetition kills focus. That's the exact moment mastery begins. Right? Doing the same painful shit every day until it becomes art. By the way, since he kills out faster than any pep talk ever. Talk about mental toughness like it's something you read in a book. You can't read toughness. You can't buy it. You've got to fucking live it. Toughness through exposure. You keep walking into the storm until the lightning stops scaring you. The toughness isn't how loud you can be. It's how quiet you can stay when your whole world falls apart. I've broken bones, puked blood, lost friends, failed tests, or humiliated publicly. But I never folded. Not because I'm fearless, but because I decided quitting wasn't an option. Decision first, emotion later. Code. And most people wait to feel ready. I waited. Readiness is a luxury for the weak. We build readiness through execution. Every time I want to stop, I remind myself.
Even if you do
toughness
fail,
is
brother,
words.
you get back up and you
Until
learn.
then, I'll keep walking through fire until fear gets tired of following.
I go by this every day.
Know the truth about discipline? It's not motivation, it's marriage. Discipline is the spouse you can't divorce. Exciting.
I go by this every day, bro.
It's brutal commitment. I'm tired, you still do it. You fail,
If
you
you
still
seeing it,
do it. You doubt yourself,
says
you
fail,
do it.
learn,
That's marriage to your mission.
grow, and repeat.
Be
I
disciplined.
go by that.
They flirt with it for a few
Put it
weeks,
on
cheat on
my
it.
refrigerator, remind me
That's why
every
they stay
time.
stuck.
And that's what you
I
gotta
learned
do.
greatness and made it my wife.
That's what you gotta do. It don't matter what it is you wanna do with your life.
Is jealous as
You're
hell.
gonna fail.
If you give energy
You
to
just gotta
weakness,
keep learning from that
it
failure.
punishes you instantly.
And then you grow.
But it also
And you do it again, you repeat it.
Stay faithful long enough
You know?
to give you peace that can't be shaken.
That's how you
Discipline
do
is
it.
painful, but so is regret. And one burns now, the other burns forever. Pick your burn.
Alright, let's see how we do with this one. I wanna do it so y'all can see me when I work out.
Nah, success is motion. The second you stop moving, you start dying. Growth doesn't plateau. Climbs or collapses.
Let's do
I
it
used
this
to think there'd be a day I could relax, coast, enjoy the fruits. That day never came. Because the moment you relax, you invite decay. I learned to rest inside the work. I don't take breaks for purpose. I recover while grinding. That's the secret. Momentum is self-repair. The body follows the rhythm of the mind. If the mind slows, the body follows. That's why I keep my rhythm loud and consistent. The grind's my heartbeat. Every mile, every set, every journal page, every silent moment. That's life pulsing. The grind isn't punishment. If you're still alive and still willing to evolve, when I stop grinding, bury me. then every day's a fucking rep. Version of you is buried under layers of comfort, fear, and excuses. You don't find it by wishing, it's buried in sweat and pain. With discipline. You
The
dig
Rook.
self-awareness.
Shouts out to you, the Rook.
That's how
Welcome to the chat.
wait for clarity is strong creative. Every action is excavation. Every challenge is a shovel. That's the truth people run from. You can't become someone new without killing who you are now. Transformation is murder in slow motion. You strangle the lazy you, the victim you, the scared you, one habit at a time.
I gotta add another set
It's necessary.
because I took too long repositioning
To
everything.
destroy comfort like it owes you money.
It's not my last set.
And only then can the real you crawl out of the wreckage. Hungry, aware, and impossible to break. You want to build peace? Chaos. You want confidence? Failure. You want freedom? Earn it in discipline. Everything people want sits on the other side of suffering. You can read that on 1,000 memes, but until you live it, it's just noise. I don't speak from theory, I speak from blood. You can't intellectualize your way into power. You've got to sweat for it, cry for it. Sometimes fucking bleed for it. The world's allergic to that truth. Everyone wants resilience, nobody wants resistance. You don't build muscle without it. Build willpower without pain. It's simple math. Pressure equals power. Stop asking for easy. Asking for endurance. Start asking for repetition. Start asking for the grind to hurt more.
Taxes is an open door to new TurboTax service. Meet our experts.
Every ounce of suffering you survive becomes a weapon the weak will never have. Here's the most honest mirror you'll ever stand in front of. It doesn't lie. It shows you every weakness you've been ignoring, security you tried to mask with confidence. Every dream you quietly buried because you didn't think
It's
you had
all
the
this.
chase it. I used to run from fear. like
It's
a
this.
fire.
So when you
Now I run straight into it.
going
Because
up,
fear burns away the faith. Every time you walk through fear,
you working this.
you're born a little harder,
You working up
a
here.
little cleaner. You can't be fearless, but you can be
You working all this. I feel it
You
here.
can shake his hand and keep going.
When you going
That's
up,
not the problem.
that's what you get. When you get here,
Most people negotiate. I
you
doubt it.
going
You do that enough, and
right
fear
in this
starts
area,
screaming.
right
It
here,
starts whispering.
in between,
Then one day,
in
it
the
shows
arms
up.
as well.
That's when you realize fear.
When you
was
go
never
down
fear.
here,
Comfort was.
you
Fear
working
sharpens. Comfort rots.
the pectorials. So you working all parts of this,
I
of the
learned that
chest.
discipline doesn't live in emotion.
It's going down.
It lives in decision.
So now we're gonna go
People
here.
think motivation moves them. Motivation is a business. It never pays rent. Discipline's a lamp. It collects daily. And the rent's paying and it's due every morning. I stopped asking how I felt. I said, what needs to be done? The feelings never went away, the mission got louder. You can't wait for the perfect legacy. You build it through ugly reps. Running when you're tired, grinding when nobody claps. Pushing when you hate yourself. That's where identity gets forged. You earn your confidence in those moments. That's when you learn that you're worth yourself and the only one that counts. People break promises to themselves like it's nothing. Then they wonder why they self-respect themselves. Every time you keep your word in pain, the soul cashes the check. There's no way to cheat the process. You can fake effort on social media, but the bottom is down. A record everything. Every skip rep,
Ooh.
every excuse, every lie. The problem with faking the grind is that the results don't lie.
30,
You can't Photoshop
3 sets is
yourself,
what
you
I
can't
usually
Photoshop
do.
yourself.
30 of each
You
one,
can't crop yourself.
each reps. 3 sets,
It's honest.
push-ups.
It doesn't care who you are or what you've done. It exposes you. Treating pain like a scoreboard. If I wasn't hurting, I wasn't scoring. Pain meant growth. Pain meant death. Pain meant I was still in the arena. Most people want to be gladiators without bleeding. They want the helmet, not the hits. But the fight's when you find out who the fuck you are. You can't buy that kind of proof. You have to bleed for it. Chasing comfort when I realized comfort kills creativity. Think clearly when you're soft. You can't build anything worthwhile when your brain's addicted to dopamine hits and cheap relief. I I detoxed from comfort like it was heroin. No music on runs. No phone before bed. No distractions when I train. Just silence, pain, and discipline. That's where clarity lives. So a lot of people can't even hear their own thoughts anymore. Silence became my drug. In silence, you face your demons naked. You start hearing all the bullshit you've been feeding yourself. And once you hear it, you can't unhear it. That's when you decide. Either change or keep lying. I chose change. Silence is confrontation. It's not peaceful. It drags the truth out of hiding and throws it in your face. But that's the only place progress starts. Face to face with the truth. You want to break limits? Stop chasing perfection. Perfection is the biggest lie ever sold. It keeps you paralyzed. You'll never be perfect, but you can be consistent.
Appreciate that,
Consistency
Matt.
is repetitive and thankless.
Much love.
And it works every fucking time. I stopped caring about doing it right and focused on doing it again. You don't fail because you're bad. You fail because you
Man,
stopped
if
showing
you
up.
got,
People quit
this is
through
what the problem is.
It got boring.
People don't got nothing to do with their
Making
life.
people failure.
So they want to tell people,
Boredom is the bridge
oh,
between
go to the
progress and
gym.
failure.
What you doing?
Walk that bridge until your feet bleed.
You can judge me all you
Then you
want.
see results everyone else quit before reaching.
But whatever you
I
doing,
failed more times than most people.
you
have
ain't
tried.
working
That's
hard
why
as
I
me.
win.
So I don't care.
Failure is my GPS.
So
It
go to
tells me
somebody else live and talk
the more
talk
I
crap
fail, the
about
further
them.
the route gets. You don't need perfection. Persistence under pressure.
Appreciate that, Tay.
Nobody wants to hear. Every weakness you tolerate becomes a prison. You feed it with excuses. One day
Appreciate that.
I used to
African,
feed
what's
it
going on? I
self-pity,
gotta get back to it. I got
laziness, blame. Then I realized weakness.
actually gotta go do what do,
So I dragged it into daylight.
but I will be
exposed my
back.
flaws to myself and
So
attacked
all y'all gonna be hearing
weakness, hates accountability.
is David Goggins.
That's why most people never change. They defend what they should destroy.
But I will be back
I
to
stopped
do my
defending
last
mediocrity the day I
set,
realized it was
and I'm
killing
going
us.
hard.
Weakness doesn't vanish
So,
because you wish it away.
I'm not
It's because
I'm
you
not
started.
closing up the live.
So much money with DoorDash. I
Yeah,
wanted to
yeah,
do it
African.
every time, but I didn't want to go
Hit
on
that like button, and if you like streams like this, go subscribe, okay? And I also go live
And before long, I was already making
tonight. We do a lot of chatting, asking questions, Q&As, and
Download the DoorDash
you know,
app and get started
we
today.
talk about life, religions, and stuff like that. And I'm a sincere Muslim, so I look for unity in each religion, culture, everything. So shouts out to all y'all. Okay. I'm gonna get a couple more push-ups in. I feel that tightness too. I like it. This, if you're a dude, go copy it. Go copy it. Especially when Ramadan comes, you definitely gonna have to get some quick workouts in, and this is definitely gonna work.
Every time you face the
Get your
pain,
push-ups in to kind of get that pectoral
it never
going.
disappears.
But if you want to work each section
That's discipline.
quickly, this right here gonna do it for you. It also works out the shoulders.
The test is the reward.
So when you go here, hold here.
Resist, you're soft. Without resistance, you're
There you go.
untrained. You don't want an easy life. You want a strong back. You build that by carrying shit that scares you. Every problem is a gift disguised as pressure. Every obstacle is a gem for the soul. You either
And that
lift it,
definitely works out the shoulders right there. So
that's the equation. Most people pray for lighter legs. I pray for
absolutely.
stronger legs.
I got dumbbells and stuff,
Easy doesn't evolve.
but I gotta get my workout
You
set
grow by
up
surviving the weight, by
for
turning
real.
stress
But right
into
now,
structure. Pressure
this
is
is
not
what I
punishment.
do. So
It's privilege. The world doesn't test you because it hates you. It tests you because it's showing you what's left to fix.
I'll be back.
Learn to see
I
challenges
shall
that
be
way.
back.
Pain becomes practice. Every hard thing becomes a
What's
reference.
this? This is Mother prayer, Salah. Okay. I'll be back in like 2 or 3 minutes.
And you just get better at carrying it. I don't run to escape pain anymore. I keep it trained. Pain's a wild animal. It respects those who respect it. If you avoid it, it hunts you down. If you face it, it walks beside you. That's why I stay close to pain. Within arm's reach. It reminds me who I am. Without pain, you forget. Without struggle, you soften. Pain's the proof you're alive. The more you suffer on purpose, the less the world can hurt you by surprise. That's the trade-off. Every rep, every mile, every cold shower, every lonely day. That's you building immunity to weakness. That's you turning pain into armor. And once you wear that armor, nobody can touch you. Not even life itself. Version of you that wants to rise and the one that wants to hide. I fight that war every morning before the world wakes up. But the alarm goes off. The weak version starts whispering, sleep a little longer. That's the first shot fired. Lose that battle, the day's already gone. I win by moving before my mind has time to argue. You can't debate weakness, you silence it with action. Every rep, every run, every ounce of effort is me declaring war on that inner coward. People think motivation is magic. It's not. It's murder. Killing the soft part of you over and over until only the savage remains. The weak version of you doesn't die easy. You've got to bury it daily, shovel in hand. You want confidence? Earn it in the dark. Confidence doesn't come from compliments. It comes from confrontation. I built mine in silence, no cameras, no crowd, just paint echoing off the walls. Every time I doubted myself, I didn't talk about it. It worked it. That's confidence that doesn't shake. Most people build self-worth like a house of cards. One bad day, one insult, one rejection, and it collapses. Real confidence is brick and concrete. Aid through repetition, sealed with failure, reinforced with suffering. You don't lose that kind of confidence. You live in it. Confidence built from chaos is permanent because it's not about what people say. It's about what pain already confirmed. Pain stamps your passport to self-belief. The world's approval expires. Pain's validation is forever. People love pretending they're working hard. They love the look of effort more than effort itself.
How's your day going? Okay.
That easy. I've seen a lot of people get their resumes done so quickly with resume.pro, and I'm telling you, it's as simple as it sounds. It has templates that are already optimized for applicant tracking systems, so you don't need to worry about whether your resume will even be seen by the hiring manager. I logged in, picked a layout, filled in my info, adjusted a few things, and downloaded a clean, professional resume. That's it. If this helps you get your resume done in a snap, then tag me or drop a comment. I would love to hear if it worked for you
You
too.
going to the gym? You going to the gym today? Okay.
It doesn't have aesthetics. It's ugly. It's sweat, stinking blood. It's arguments with yourself at 3 a.m. It's running with cramps, training when you're sick, failing in public, and showing up again. The grind's not glamorous, it's grotesque. But that's where greatness lives. I cared how it felt. Brutal, raw, real. The process stripped away vanity and left only truth. People chase the appearance of discipline because they can't handle the silence that comes with it. But silence is where monsters are made. You want to look strong? You want to post? I want to produce. Every day you choose between post pick pretending. You refuse to question. That's the origin story of mediocrity. Comfort starts small. One workout, line once, letting standards slide just a day. It doesn't stay small. It multiplies, infects, spreads like rot. Soon, you're surrounded by softness pretending to be peace. I lived that lie until I couldn't breathe in my own bullshit anymore. That's when I declared war on comfort. I started auditing every soft corner of my life. Comfort in words, comfort in habits, comfort in thoughts. All of it had to go. I built friction on purpose. Cold showers, long runs, hard truths. Because comfort's a parasite. You've got to starve it out. Most people feed it with justification. I fed mine to fire. Now it starves every day while discipline eats first. Most people think pain's punishment. It's not, it's preparation. Pain's not proof you're broken. It's proof you still fight. That the moments I felt most destroyed were the moments I was being rebuilt. Pain's the carpenter, chiseling you into shape. You don't curse the process, you trust it. And you let it carve, you let it cut. But every lonely night is a construction project. That's why I don't fear it anymore. Pain's the price of evolution. You can't get stronger without scar tissue. Everyone wants the wisdom without the wounds, but you can't separate them. Pain's not just a teacher, it's the diploma. When life starts hurting, don't look for exits, look for lessons. That's where you find your next level. Discipline doesn't make life easier, harder. Won't bullshit your way. Not being the type of person who collapses. That's the whole point. You can build emotional armor so thick that nothing penetrates. Every morning I put mine on. Through repetition, through struggle, through suffering. It's not a mindset. It's a habit. You can't think your way into toughness. You train it. Every skipped excuse, every broken limitation is a medal. That's why I stay in motion. Because motion keeps me dangerous. The second you stop moving, the rust starts forming. Rust kills faster than bullets. Discipline isn't about punishment. It's self-preservation. It's a dull-ass world. You ever notice how success makes people soft? They climb, they win, they relax. And that's the beginning of decay. I promised myself I'd never get comfortable with winning. The finish line doesn't exist. You don't arrive. You just find a new level of hell to survive. That's how you stay hungry. Pray by suffering more. I don't drink to victories. I bleed for better ones. People think that's crazy. Maybe. But crazy gets results. Crazy stays sharp. Normal gets complacent. And complacency is death by comfort. You can't live off yesterday's work. Yesterday's discipline doesn't cash today's bills. That's why I reset every morning.
Q, sir.
Every day starts at
Welcome to the chat, man.
build or you decay.
Welcome to the
You
chat.
either move or you rot.
I got about 3
There's no
minutes,
middle ground.
and then
The
I'm
mission doesn't care about your
gonna do my
excuses.
prayer.
Neither do I.
So
Your growth is vital.
just preparing,
It doesn't ask
get my
permission.
preparation
It
going.
demands surrender. When you level up, something inside you dies. In your comfort, your excuses, your attachments. You can't ascend while clinging to weakness. That's why growth feels like grief. Bury your old self. I bury mine daily. That's what people don't get. Mission isn't pretty. It's fucking chaos. It's you crying in silence, questioning your worth, breaking down, rebuilding, and doing it all over again. The breakdown reveals a truth. And every truth builds a new foundation. That's how you grow. Not by avoiding pain, but by enduring it until the weak parts snap off. The world calls that suffering. I call it sculpting. Every cut is progress. Every scar is proof you can't evolve clean. You evolve bloody.
When accidents happen, nature's miracles stain and odor removal
Yep,
products
welcome to the chat, man.
stains and odors. Our patented odor capture 360 technology.
Take a couple more
The competition that matters
push-ups.
is between who you are and who you could be. That's a noise. I don't give a fuck what others are doing. I compete with my shadow. I ask that I beat him. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes
Muslim, shouts out to you.
But the next day I hunt him hard. You don't need rivals. You need reflection. Your potential is your biggest threat. It's the version of you who did the work, who stayed consistent, who never made excuses. That motherfucker's real, waiting. The question is whether you'll ever catch him. You don't need applause, you need accountability. You stop comparing yourself to people you can outwork. You start comparing yourself to the version of you that never quit. The battle worth fighting. The hardest part of growth isn't the pain. It's the silence. Chasing something real, the noise fades. Friends stop calling, people stop clapping, and the world stops watching. That's when you find out if you're built for solitude or just addicted to attention. I had to learn that lesson the hard way. The loneliness used to scare the shit out of me. I thought isolation meant I was losing. Turns out that's where I started winning. In the silence, you hear your truth. You can't hide from your habits or your bullshit when there's nobody left to distract you. Silence is a mirror. It shows every flaw up close, but that's where you sharpen the blade. That's where you evolve from talking Terminator. You don't find strength in craft. You forge it in solitude, alone. You meet the version of yourself that doesn't fucking quit. It's about progress and it's boring as hell. People want excitement. New goals, new plans, new validation. That's why they never stick around long enough to see results. Progress is monotony with me. Same meal, same workout, same grind every damn day. You stop chasing dopamine and start chasing discipline. That's when real transformation begins. When you're no longer entertained by your own potential, but obsessed with your own
Be
execution.
back in like 3 minutes.
Consistency isn't glamorous. It's
Prayer
repetition in
time.
the face of exhaustion. It's waking up sore, uninspired, and still doing the damn thing. You can't glamorize the grind. The grind's not for Instagram. It's for your soul. Without applause, you build a piece of self-respect no one can take. The world claps for results. I clap for effort. Effort's the real legacy. Never lies. You train your response to bullshit. Life will keep throwing chaos at you until you learn to stay calm and hell. That's what mental toughness really is. Control violence inside peace. I had to unlearn emotional weakness. With the fan, I used to break, complain, point fingers. Realize the storm isn't out to kill you. It's out to test your composure. Real test. Can you during the weak panic? The strong plan. The strongest execute. That's how you separate emotion from execution. Emotion is the fuel, not the driver. When you control it, it powers you. When it controls you, it buries you. The world's chaotic. You either become calm enough to navigate it or soft enough to drown in it. I chose calm. Calm's my superpower. Calm's earned in the fire, not found in the peace. Because it doesn't flatter. It doesn't care about your intentions. It cares about your output. I used to lie to myself about why I wasn't winning. I had stories, excuses, reasons. All bullshit. Didn't care. The results didn't care. Mediocre. Accountability hurts because it forces you to face that truth. It's not depression, it's diagnosis. You can't fix what you won't admit. Once I started taking full ownership, no blame, no pity, no external bullshit, everything changed. The truth became way weakness. If people avoid accountability because it's painful. But pain's the price of freedom. You can't grow and stay comfortable at the same time. Accountability is not punishment, it's power. Use excuses with explanations. They package their weakness in fancy words. I'm overwhelmed, I'm burnt out, and kind to myself. That's emotional camouflage. I used to be that guy full of bullshit. Then the world doesn't care. It only rewards consistency. The truth is simple. There's no middle ground. The brain loves gray areas because it can hide there. I started removing the gray.
Without hidden fees. Switch to a TurboTax expert for $150. Say bye to fees and match with a trusted expert to handle your taxes. All floors, all returns, all tax situations. $150 all in. No surprises. Now this is taxes. Intuit TurboTax.
did or didn't, I pushed or quit, I earned or I lied. It clarity hurt at first, but pain is a small price for power. Once you stop negotiating with yourself, your mind stops fucking you over. You either hold the line or fold. It's not about perfection. It's about no longer accepting your own excuses as truth. You can't grow if you keep needing applause. The external validation is a drug that kills authenticity. The moment you start chasing likes, you stop chasing growth. Rhythm isn't your God. Approval like oxygen. It needed people to see me grinding, needed recognition. Then I realized I was addicted to being seen, not being better. Tash, I got dangerous. You start performing for purpose. Then the work became sacred again. It stopped being about reaction and started being about reputation. I'm not owning myself. Approval fades. Your reputation echoes.
All right, I'm
You
back.
can't control what people think, but you can control the proof you leave behind.
Right.
I don't care who sees it anymore. The grind's not performance art. It's penance.
It's going good, Jesus. Jesus is Lord. I appreciate
It's my
you.
proof. Weakness is contagious. Hang around soft people long enough and you'll catch it. The human brain adapts to the standards around it. That's why I keep my circle microscopic. If you're soft, entitled, or allergic to discomfort, we can't coexist. I don't hate you, I just can't become you. I need people who remind me to level up, not settle down. Energy's
Going the wrong way.
spend it with the broke, and you'll go bankrupt. I learned to audit my circle the same way I audit my habits. If you're not adding pressure, you're subtracting power. And I don't do subtraction. You can't grow around people who make excuses sound smart. The right circle makes you feel like you're slacking even when you're killing. Iron sharpens iron. Bro, you sit next to someone who intimidates you and take notes. Regret is hell's echo. It never stops talking. You can't drown it with money, fame, or distraction. It's the sound of potential you bury alive. I hear it every time I take a day off. I don't want to die with that echo playing on repeat. That's why I keep going. It's not special, but because I'm scared of regret. Fear can paralyze or propel you. I chose propulsion. Through regret's not just disappointment. It's proof you put on yourself. That's the one pain you can't rehab. The only cure is to never stop moving. I'd rather suffer now than rock now. Every step I take, every mile I grind, every moment I embrace pain is a shift. The day I stop floating is the day that echo starts calling me. And I'm not fucking answering. Never meet your potential until you get comfortable being hated. Those lazy people. You embarrass a cow. The moment you start holding yourself to a higher standard, we can all start arrogance. Haters are the background noise of arrogance. Every insult becomes strength. Every doubt is confirmation. I used to fight for approval. Fight for clout. The louder they talk, the harder I train. You can't evolve trying to please people who haven't evolved themselves. The goal isn't to be liked. It's to be undeniable. Start watching. Then they'll start copying.
Appreciate that, man.
Miles ahead.
Like I said, you love this content.
Let the pain
Subscribe, hit that like
Don't
button.
chase applause.
Hassan, I see you.
Chase
Appreciate
The
you.
noise fades, the work echoes forever.
Appreciate it. I was trying to get my setup right.
Repetition of time.
And
That's the holy trinity of transformation. You do the shit you hate until
and
you get good at
I failed at it,
Then you
having
do
it
more.
over close by the dining room, so I just
Fantasize
moved
the
it
grind
over
is
here.
like a trench.
So
Dark, cold, and endless.
I'm feeling the burn right now. So
That trench
now
for
we're going
years.
into push-ups.
That's where character grows. Know what you're made of when the finish line's gone. The only voice left says, keep going. That voice is the real you.
Pushing it.
Vision forged in fire. Every rep, every mile, every failure. That's iron sharpening iron. The body breaks, the mind bends, but the soul, it hardens. There's no easy way through hell. You crawl, you bleed, you keep moving. Then one day you realize the pain didn't end, you just outgrew it. That's evolution. It never gets easier. You just get meaner. It doesn't sugarcoat. It doesn't lie. It tells you exactly where you stand. That's why I respect it more than people. People will flatter you, comfort you, tell you you're fine. Pain doesn't. Pain tells the truth. You're weak here. Fix it. That's why I stay close to it. I'd rather live with pain than with lies. People think peace means no pain. Oh, peace means no illusion. Pain strips away the bullshit. It keeps you humble, grounded, and grateful. Every time I hurt, I remember where I came from. I remember the fat kid who hid from mirrors.
Appreciate that,
I
Chef.
remember the coward who quit.
Shouts out to you, Chef.
That pain keeps me honest. Punishment.
It's hard to get to places like this or this, but you can have all of this if you earn enough points.
It's not punishment. Bring permission to evolve. Hurts the more you change it. Pain's not the enemy. Hope they're carving the savage out of soft. Will never find purpose because they're too scared to suffer for it. They want meaning without misery, victory without vulnerability, growth without grind. But purpose demands blood. Think of it. Purpose doesn't come from comfort. It's born in crisis. I found mine in exhaustion, humiliation, heartbreak, failure. That's where your why lives. At rock bottom, when there's no applause, no spotlight, just your soul and the sound of your breath. That's where purpose whispers keep going. It doesn't scream. It doesn't beg. It waits for the real one to listen. Everything changes. Pain becomes direction. Discipline becomes devotion. And mission becomes sacred. That's why I don't chase happiness anymore. Happiness is freedom. Eternal. Purpose doesn't care if you're tired. It cares if you're consistent. A lot of the world says that peace is easy. It's not. Peace is earned through violence. The violence of discipline, sacrifice, and honesty.
Appreciate it.
You can't have inner calm without outer chaos first. Every battle you fight outside creates stillness inside. I've found more peace on a 40-mile run with bleeding feet than most people find in a week of comfort. Because peace comes from dominance. Mastering the mind, owning the body,
I had to add another
chaos. The world's full of
set
with avoidance.
because I waited too long to get to the next,
And you get there by
to like the second step.
Pain isn't the opposite of peace.
Usually I try to do this before it's time
You can't meditate your way
for
there.
moderate prayers,
You suffer your way there.
but I had
And
ended
once
up
you get
doing
there,
this in the
nobody can
middle
take
of
it.
it. What's
That's
going on,
the truth.
David? Welcome to the chat.
Voice inside you that wants to quit. It never shuts up.
Welcome to the
You can't
stream.
silence it. You can only
Hope all
overpower
is well. It
Say
is.
stop. Every day I answer,
It
not
is.
today.
That's why I'm so grateful for Islam.
Endless, repetitive,
So grateful
exhausting.
for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
The war never ends. You just get better.
It's all about purpose.
That voice will follow.
And the
you.
only way for purpose is looking
You
at
just
you.
learn to talk loud.
You are the purpose. When you realize you are the purpose, then you go for the purpose
People think toughness is never feeling
of
weak.
your life
No, toughness is
and what
feeling
you
weak
living
itself
for.
Anyway,
That type of purpose.
I've cried, I've cursed, I've
And that's what I wake up for,
but I never fucking quit.
you know.
To feel strong, to be strong.
David Goggins is like my inspiration as well. So I listen to him, you know. Besides the cursing he does, I mean,
Comforts where dreams die
he
quiet.
speaks
Every time you choose
exactly
to
what he
your heart is the
experienced.
wrong way, and you become numb to your own potential.
I haven't had his type of experience, but I know what my experience is like.
I refuse to live that way.
And this is why I
I
work
want to die
and I
trying,
go
not die
hard
resting.
and I constantly go on live just so
every sleep is
I can come to you
That's me
guys,
digging my grave on my
speak
own
to you
terms.
guys, connect with you
I don't
guys.
need comfort.
Wish
I
it was
need
more
cause.
people that was
I
here
need
right now
chaos.
that
I
I'm
need
talking to.
resistance.
But
That's where the light
yeah.
lives. In the fire. If you're scared of pain, you'll never know peace. If you're scared of failure, you'll never know freedom. And the body breaks. The mind bends. But the spirit.
do a couple
The
more.
of sins, the choice is
This
yours.
time I'm gonna try to do 30 regular
Running
straight.
the storms, lifting until I break, bleeding until I rebuild. It's that better version of myself.
Details, but
The
we
one who never stops. Because this isn't about
God is
fitness.
great. Yeah,
It's about freedom.
yeah.
Freedom from weakness, freedom from excuses, freedom from
I'm gonna
mediocrity.
do 30, try to do 30 reps,
It's going to hurt.
push ups
You
straight,
decide whether it humbles you or hardens you.
regular push ups.
I know which side I'm on. I chose pain. I chose pressure. I chose the path with no finish line. Because that's where purpose lies. In the place nobody wants to go. I'll keep walking there. Every day, every step, every breath. You stay hard.
Be real. Getting over someone that you thought forever with, now that is a breakup that
There was a time when I was stuck in a cycle of overthinking, romanticizing the past, and convincing myself that I had missed my one shot at love. I thought I was done. Don't get me wrong. I always knew that I would get over the relationship. Always knew that. That was never the question in my mind. It was more about how I wanted to come out on the other side of that breakup. I wanted to understand my patterns. I wanted to stop second guessing myself, and I wanted to know how to choose me better next time. I really wanted to learn that. And if therapy's been on your mind,
Welcome back. I'll be online doing Q&A and chat with y'all tonight. I'm in a few, maybe like probably in 20, 25 minutes. I'm gonna get a good shower in and then get me something to eat. So, yeah, that's for sure. I just like to do these workouts and show you guys what I'm doing. But if you just getting here, I just finished 4 sets of these exercises. Going up, going up, going up, and down. And then I did 30 push-ups, knees to the elbows, with 10 of those, 10 of regulars, 10 of halves. And I did three sets of push-ups. 4, I did 30 regular push-ups straight. So, but if you like these type of streams, hit the subscribe button, and definitely you'll know when I'm going on live. I'm definitely going on live probably about 6:45, 6:30. What time is it now? I'm gonna go on, my bad, I'm gonna go on live about 30 more minutes. Right now, this is my workout stream. We're gonna chat. And you're gonna be chatting with you're still chatting with the sincere Muslim. And it don't matter what you are, what culture, what race, whatever. I say this all the time. If you're a non-Muslim, if you're a Jew, if you're a Christian, if you're agnostic, if you atheist, even if you're Muslim, that's good too, because we need to knowledge and acknowledge those who don't know about Islam. And for what we know and we can teach, I try to teach as much as possible what I know. But I also want to be able to gather other people to come in and teach as well. And I learn from them. I learn from the experienced people. So, yeah, that's basically what that live is about. Connection, unity. And if you want to get into that and then you say, hey, I think I want to get into Islam, Soon I'll start doing TuneCore or, get people on one-on-one and we have like decent conversations. Debating is not my thing right now because I'm still learning, but we can definitely talk about clarity and how we can look at both the Bible and the Quran. So, yeah, I just want to let people know I'm not beige rating when I ask you if you are a non-Muslim. I was once not a non-Muslim, so I know what it's like. Not here to sit and play the hate game or throw my religion on anybody. So that's what it's about, man. Let's see. Carlos, my brother, is getting out of prison soon. Got any advice for him? He said, Tyler, I just tell him, mentally he need to reprogram his mind. Physically, just keep doing, uh, keep working out, doing things to strengthen himself. Spiritually, much more spiritually, get into, seeking the Most High. You know, you know me, I'm a Muslim, so Islam is always going to be somewhere where it's like you one monotheism. You pray to that one God. I would tell him to just look into it and read, speak to the Most High, prostrate his head down, and ask can he be detached from anger. And in the Quran, it also says if you're angry and you're standing up, sit down or lay down. If you're angry and you're sitting down or laying down, stand up. So you have to be able to be in control of your emotions. So I would tell him to learn emotional intelligence. And that was something I had trouble with because I didn't know how to deal with my emotional intelligence. So I would definitely tell you just have him work on his have him just work on his personal development. That is very, very important. You work on yourself more than you do in a profession. That's the only way you can become better with your character. All right. My boyfriend's birthday is today. Please, can you give us a shout out? It will really make our day. His name is Mike. Shouts out to Mike, Jenny. Shouts out to Mike. Happy birthday to him. And shouts out to Jenny. Wonderful day. Would you recommend telling him to try boxing or something? Yeah, I would tell you, go into combat. I mean, I would say self. You can definitely do boxing. That's fine too. But maybe some jujitsu or judo is really good too. I mean, he probably won't be in Islam, but in Islam we don't use our hands. We don't have to. We try to do self defense, and wrestling is the main thing. Jiu-jitsu would be a good one too, and I feel like judo is one too. So when you need to, like, throw somebody off your hip and swing some, but yeah, definitely he would have to look into, getting to self-defense classes, and if he can, get him a mentor or just try to go into therapy. You don't need no medicine for therapy. You don't need medicine to better yourself, to get yourself from being angry. Okay, I get it. A lot of us, we are undiagnosed, but let's be real. If we don't take the time to self-educate and to um, rehabilitate, then how can we strengthen ourselves? How can we know what our weaknesses are? And this is the main thing about me, and the reason why I started doing what I've been doing, and the reason why I made my decision to go into Islam is because for the longest, I took the time to self-educate because I didn't have people that actually wanted me to be better. They put me in a box. I was in a box. You know, once I turned 25, and long story short, when I turned 25, I looked at YouTube to be like my mentor, to be my inspiration, to build me to be the man that I am now. Certain people I was inspired to watching, they got me to be who I am now. And we still got ways to go. I still feel like, you know, I'm unsatisfied. There's more for me. There's more for me. This is not where I'm going to be at. This is not the end all be all. So definitely, definitely just keep going. Welcome. I appreciate you. I think I remember you popping up in the chat. You okay, Tyler? It's no offense taken, none taken, brother. You know, like I said, anybody want to come into the chat? Um, Again, I'm gonna be starting my next chat where you can come in Q&A. You can ask any questions. You got any advice? I mean, you want any advice, and I can give you what I can, the best of my ability. I also have Muslim brothers and sisters that come in my chat on a daily since the last 2.5 weeks, I say, that I've been on stream. So if you want to do that, then that's fine too. But I appreciate you. Slayer, shouts out to you. I don't know if you're still in the chat. Shouts out to you. What's good? What is good? What's going on? What's your name? But I know you're Chinese. I mean, I know you're Japanese. You told me you were Japanese. I gotta remember your name. But shouts out to you. You was in my chat, but I am gonna be going there soon. Narumi. Okay. Shouts out to Narumi. Shouts out to you. I appreciate you coming into this chat, but soon I'll be on to the next chat. I just got through doing my workout, but I'm here. I'm just here chatting with everybody before I log out of stream. You still in here, man? Shouts out to you, brother. Shouts out to you. I'll be on soon. In about like maybe like I'll give it like 20 minutes. I'll probably just do my prayer and then I'll hop on. My live is in Florida. So I'm Eastern time. I'm like, it'll be 7 Eastern, 7 o'clock Eastern. So it'll be nighttime for me. But I know you guys, it's like morning time. I think that's what it is for y'all. Would you recommend to try to bring my brother to go run like we used to when we were little kids? Good. And bring back the child in your brother. It'll bring back the child in your brother to want to, go and run it. Plus, that'll give him, the cardiovascular workout to, and then memories. Be with his brother and catch up. You know what I mean? I think it's best, you know, when you got family that you're really close to and they want to hang with you and they want to be around you and they are positive, you know. So if your brother is listening to this, you know, let him know. Uh, it definitely will bring some type of drive and motivation to his life to let him know that, hey, he always gonna have somebody beside him, gonna have somebody that support him and love him regardless of his mistakes that he made. Again, like I said, you fail, you learn. And when you learn, you grow. So you repeat it. You repeat it over and over. And I stand on this. I stand on this. Y'all might not see it. You might not be able to see it. You know what I'm saying? But I put that on that's on my refrigerator. I look at it every day. You know, we're not perfect. One thing we can't do is stay on the ground and stay defeated. I know people that I look at some of these streamers or these social media guys that came on YouTube and I forgot his name, but he's a Muslim and now he's doing his workouts and pull-ups and he got the whole bar that he got and he doing pretty good out of prison. So, you know, just let them know, stay strong in there and keep going and stick with family, especially if family is there to support and love and show love. So, but I want to let y'all know, check out my next live coming up in a few, and we'll definitely be talking. We'll get into, you know, we can get into the prophets, and we can get into a lot of other things too. So, we'll change that whole. Have a good day. Most definitely, brother. And if you want to get to my next live or catch my next live, I'll be there. If you have any more, if you have, you know, anything else you want me to say or any advice you need me to give you, I'm always there. So for anybody that just got in, hit that like button. And if you new to this live, hit the subscribe button. I will be on live in a few. This was my workout stream. But yeah, all right, y'all. I'm going. Take care of the rest. Mashallah. Appreciate you, Tyler. Go take care of that, and I'll say a dua for you and your brother. Okay. But yeah, I'll see y'all later. Peace and blessings. La ilaha illallah. There's only one God. One God.